Kaspa army, we need to talk. In the last 2 days, Kaspa pumped 35%. And as you can see, we have a different kind of background because we are not at home. We're currently traveling. We just came from Lisbon, from the content creator campus, and it was huge. We met a lot of nice people, as you can see in this picture. I was in a team together with Da Vinci, Call the Moon, and Crypto, and it was amazing to have these kind of challenges with other crypto content creators. But we are not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about Kaspa and what is going on inside the market. So first of all, let me get back to the Kaspa chart, because when we zoom in on the 1 hour, which I'm doing right now, you can see that, let me change it a little bit, you see that since the 21 of November, and it's currently 25, it is up 35%. Also, when we go to the coin market cap page, we do top gainers for the last 7 days. We can see Kaspa is the biggest gainer of all crypto in the last 7 days, up almost 18%. And that is nice. It shows us that there are still people interested buying at certain levels, because in the last video we also talked about that. So what can you expect in this video, guys? I want to highlight the topics of this video before we continue. So first of all, I want to dive deeper again into the Kaspa chart, because in the last video we talked about, hey, where we can expect a potential bounce and what this means for Kaspa long term. Also, I want to talk about the Bitcoin chart, because currently it is oversold, which means most of the time this means a local bottom. More about that also later on, because it's quite interesting and everything is correlated to each other. When Bitcoin moves up, most of the time altcoins also move up. Then I want to talk about ETH versus Bitcoin, since when ETH pumps, also altcoins have a huge chance of pumping. And this chart shows us a lot of power and strength possibilities for Ethereum. Then I want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Then after that, I also want to talk about this chart showing also a bottom signal for Bitcoin, which also means for potentially Kaspa. Yes, I mention it because some people were complaining about it's not a Kaspa video. Yes, it is a Kaspa video, but I also want to educate you as a viewer to look more and deeper into the market, not just at Kaspa. Also the Fear and Greed Index. So these are the topics of this video, guys. So let me do the daily chart of Kaspa. You can see all of these yellow lines, right? And what do we see is we bounced exactly from a support level. And maybe you're thinking like, yeah, this is super easy. Yes, it is easy as that. When you look at history inside the chart, you can see certain levels where the price bounced off or to. Like we zoom in again, we zoom in a little bit. Then you see this yellow line was here. And in history, multiple times the price bounced from there to the upside. Of course, we can break it, but that is the reason I am dollar cost averaging right now at these bottoms, because I cannot predict the bottom. The only thing I can predict is if I buy right now, there is a little bit of a higher chance we get a bounce to the upside. And I don't want to buy the green candles when we are going up, because it gives me less return on investment, because people are buying, they have FOMO, but I want to buy when other people are selling the bags for the lower price. So if in case we go lower from here, I will buy again at 3 cents. If we go lower from here, I will buy at 1.3 cents. And so on and so on. We have certain levels where I buy. I have a plan and a strategy for myself. So going to the Bitcoin chart, this is quite bullish for me. Why? Because at the weekly chart, looking at the RSI, we see that currently Bitcoin is at oversold territory. And the last time this happens was in June 2022. This you can see here at the bottom, we can see the RSI, and also here currently we are moving back to the bottom area of the RSI. And this was the area of the local bottom of the bear market of Bitcoin, which could potentially mean, hey, we're finding a bottom at this level. I'm not saying right now, we can also still go back to this area of 72k. It's still possible, but it is very likely we found the bottom here. Did it happen multiple times? Yes. Also at the exact bottom of the bear market of 2018, this happens too. you can see it here. And it was, of course, it was not exactly, but it was around the bottom area. So it means we potentially can see that the cycle will continue since the RSI is at the bottom area of here. So what this means for ETH and versus Bitcoin. This chart shows us the power of ETH versus Bitcoin. When we go up, it means ETH is outperforming Bitcoin. When it goes down, it means it is Bitcoin season. And since September 2022, we saw that we're going down to Bitcoin season. It was Bitcoin season the whole time. We found the bottom, then ETH outperformed, then Bitcoin, and now it's very likely, I'm not saying it happens because I don't know, but it seems like we can expect a bounce from here for ETH, which means ETH could outperform Bitcoin in the short term, which makes me more bullish on altcoins and to buy more altcoins right now, because currently nobody cares about altcoins and you want to position yourself in this market when nobody is interested. So Bitcoin dominance, what is it telling us? You see these yellow areas. You probably know these were altcoin seasons. When the Bitcoin dominance goes down, it means altcoin season. And when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, it means Bitcoin is stronger. Since the bottom of this bull market, we saw Bitcoin was going up and way stronger than altcoins. Of course, we saw a mini season of ETH running, and currently when we zoom in, it really looks bearish to me. Like this is positive. When we go down, it is positive for altcoins because we are going higher. We saw an ETH season. Now we saw a small Bitcoin season, but we have got a reaction below the previous high, which gives me the impression of, hey, this could be a breakout to the downside and good for our altcoins. Another bottom signal why I'm scaling into Kaspa and other altcoins. And if you want to know which altcoins, you need to subscribe to the Crypto June channel. Also, there is an option to join the automated alpha where I will share all my calls which I am buying during these dips. There is a link inside the description for the first 50 people. Also, if you want to have a free $300 airdrop position for a future trade, also a link that guides you to BLOFIN, sign up and claim your $300 worth of airdrop. So getting back, bullish selling pressure eases. We can see risk off signal, which means the selling pressure is dropping on Bitcoin. The people who were scared dumping their bags are out currently because otherwise they have sold already. Of course, if we go way more lower, it could be that more people are scared, they will sell the bags also. But currently it looks like most people that were scared are out. More people are willing to take a buy here at these levels because they're seeing the strength of Bitcoin holding the floor above 80K. Also the Fear and Greed Index, save this one. Why? Because every time when the Fear and Greed Index is at the lowest point, when it is red, it was a good buy opportunity. We can see it here in 2019, 2020, also during the correction in 2021, also during the way down. It was a good buy opportunity in the short term. We can expect a bounce from there. It was a relief bounce here, also here and here. So that is the reason also I am buying more Kaspa and other altcoins during these levels. Not all in once, but dollar cost average. I'm buying right now 20% as an example. If we dip more, another 20 or 30%. And if we dip more, I will add more liquidity to the market because the lower we want, the lower we go, the more I want to inject because my average price will decrease. So getting back to the Kaspa chart, guys, what do I expect? We really want to break this level because currently this level is a resistance level, which means here we can see in 2023, August, September, multiple times we couldn't break this level. But once we broke above it, it was straight away a pump from here to here of 200% in almost 1 month. So 200% in 1 month was there. So yes, we want to break first this level. After that, I'm having a close eye on this white line, the resistance line. We want to break the resistance line. As an example, we can go here, we bounce back here, break above it, retest it, and this could be a scenario where I'm looking for. We want to break the downtrend. So guys, if you're watching right now and you like this type of content about Kaspa, like, subscribe so the YouTube algorithm knows, hey, people liking these videos, they will share it more. More people are able to join the Kaspa community. And if you want to join my private community, Automated Alpha, the link is inside the description. And don't forget the $300 free airdrop. Thanks guys, see you in the next one. Cheers.